Ahead of the fourth anniversary of the abrogation of Article 370, the Supreme Court will begin hearing the petitions challenging the abrogation on August 2nd. Article 370 granted a special status to the erstwhile state of Jammu and Kashmir. A five-judge constitution bench headed by Chief Justice of India D.Y. Chandrachud announced today that the hearing of the pleas will take place on a day-to-day basis except on Mondays and Fridays. The hearing is scheduled to begin at 10:30 a.m. on August 2nd, that is Wednesday. A total of 23 petitions have been filed challenging the scrapping of Article 370. The Constitution Bench has asked all the parties to submit their responses by July 25th. The bench also stated that all files and documents related to the matter should be submitted in a paperless mode. The Modi-led government has repeatedly claimed an improvement in the security situation in the valley after the abrogation of Article 370. Now, what has changed in Jammu and Kashmir since the abrogation of Article 370? Let's find out by looking at some numbers, because numbers don't lie. According to a January 2023 report by The Scroll, at least 750 militants have been killed by security forces in Jammu and Kashmir. Recently, the presence of foreign militants appeared to be increasing. In 2022, 43% of the total militants killed were foreigners. The recruitment of local youths in militant rank seems to have decreased from 143 in 2019 to 100 in 2022. Now, let's discuss an area that has more or less remained unchanged, which is the killings of the Jammu and Kashmir police personnels. While the overall number of security force casualties in militant attacks have decreased since 2019, the proportion of Jammu and Kashmir police personnel losing their lives has more or less stayed the same. In the last 4 years, around 215 security personnel, including 60 members of the Jammu and Kashmir police, have been killed in the Union territory. In its 20-page affidavit submitted to the Supreme Court today, the center claimed that life has returned to normalcy in the region after over 3 decades of turmoil following the abrogation of Article 370, which deprived Jammu and Kashmir of its special privileges. The ministry has stated that street violence, which was engineered by terrorists, has become a thing of the past. Organized stone pelting incidents linked to the terrorism separatist agenda have decreased from 1767 in 2018 to 0 in 2023, according to the center. The petitioners argue that what happened to Jammu and Kashmir goes to the heart of Indian federalism. They claim that the presidential order of August 5th substituted the concurrence of the governor of the state government to change the very character of a federal unit. They argue that the presidential order took advantage of a temporary situation meant to hold the field until the return of the elected government to accomplish a fundamental, permanent, and irreversible alteration of the status of the state of Jammu and Kashmir without the concurrence, consultation, or recommendation of the people of the state, acting through their elected representatives. They argue that it amounted to the overnight abrogation of the democratic rights and freedoms guaranteed to the people of Jammu and Kashmir upon its accession. That's it for this report. For more such news and updates, subscribe to HW News English.